Hola and welcome back, masters and princesses. I hope you were doing well today. As you can tell, the seasons are changing. I am experiencing my usual cold that I get when the seasons start getting colder. So I hope you don't mind. I have a little bit of a cough, and I'm also sipping on some tea today. I wouldn't say I'm sick, but I think others would say otherwise, but I don't think I'm sick. I refuse to believe I'm sick. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed last week's video. I hope you don't mind the daydreaming not being a reaction and being a performance. Anyway, I'm excited because we're jumping into the next song on the album named Anemone. And I could have sworn that I did a reaction to this already. Apparently I haven't, but I think I've actually done a side-by-side playing with Miku. So I tried learning the actual part on guitar over on my Patreon, so that's probably why I remember this song, and I remember somebody telling me about the song, so maybe I'm just having like BAND-MAID deja vu. So I'm not sure, but anyway, I'm gonna jump into this, and as usual, before we do, like and subscribe, share as you wish. Today we're actually checking out the Yokohama 2023 performance of Anemone with apparently something special that happens after that performance, so I'm excited to get to that. But if you want to join the Discord or the Patreon, the links are down below. I'm excited to jump in, so let's get to it. Oh yeah. I wasn't fully expecting an acoustic track. They just get into it like that? They just get into the next step, the next verse that way? Dude, what? So, okay, I have heard, look, I honestly believe I've done a reaction to this, but I don't remember hearing this ever in my life. Now, again, like I said, I did do a self cover, or I watched Miku's self cover of Anemone on Prime, and then I tried to learn the guitar part on acoustic guitar because I was like, oh, this is something I could probably do. I didn't do it well, but with a little practice it can get better. But I thought I had done the album version. I don't remember this at all. I am either living in a parallel universe where I have been a BAND-MAID fan for a long time, or I seriously am starting to lose my mind. But this is gorgeous. Obviously, two guitar lines going at the same time. We have the rhythm guitar, which I remember that's the part I tried to learn. And then we have this pretty solo line. Da, 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 da. Dude, I love how the bass and the drums come in, and they're like, bass always just kind of adds another layer on top, like under the cake. I really believe that the cake is or the bass is the foundation of the cake, right? Like, let's be real. Like, you can have a song without bass, but like, bass just adds another color to the song. Then we have the drums. We have Akane adding extra, just a little bit more sound effect here. More than anything, we get the cross stick over the snare drum. I don't know why I always forget the name of that technique. I shouldn't. Again, I can't take cold medicine because I'm an asthmatic, so I'm solely hogged up on Tylenol and some tea. So, and then we just get a bass drum, and that's it. No cymbals yet. But the solo guitar line on top of the acoustic line, but who is this? Psyche? If that's Psyche, it's such a different color of her voice that I feel I have yet to hear yet. It almost, for a moment, sounds like Miku. Do you hear that? Am I crazy? Either that, no, that's Psyche. Just the color that she's using in her vocals, it's gorgeous. I would have never thought. What? I'm not saying that I'm not surprised that Psyche is able to do this at all, because obviously she's a great singer, but like, I feel like I'm seeing a new side of her vocals in general that I would have never heard before this. And because BAND-MAID doesn't have a lot of tracks where Psyche gets to sing in, I guess, a more tender way. Even Daydreaming is very power ballady, and then this is just, there's something about this that's so intimate and so sweet that we hear that coming through in the tone of her voice. And then we get this section. Hold on, I'm gonna back it up just a hair. Addition of first the solo, addition of cymbals and snare, electric guitar, good acoustic intro, by the way. Ooh. Love the different entrances used there. Ooh, love that bass part. Okay, there's a lot of, again, things I've always said that BAND-MAID is really good at by switching it up a lot. There's a lot of use of kind of these solo entrances. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to find it. Now, let's talk about the obvious things, and I kind of tried to talk through it while I was listening. So, obviously, we have an acoustic intro, right? So, we have a full-on acoustic intro, and then we start shifting. We add a little bit more. So, we add an electric guitar jumping into the musical ideas, plus more use of the drum set. So, we get more cymbals. We actually get some snare. We get more double pedal, especially that one section where all of a sudden it feels like we might be jumping into a soft core metal song for a minute, and then it hops back into this idea. Now, but we get kind of that power ballad feeling again, but we get into this section and notice how we get entrances and from the instruments moving through. A lot of interplay with the bass here, the bass being a big part of the tone, and then guitar being this almost cherry on top sound, ethereal sounding, that constant moving line that makes the song feel like it's propelling forward, but we also have a constant drum beat. Just keep it going, so that way nothing feels stale. And then it jumps all back in together again. And again, this color of Psyche's vocals. Who is she? And then finally we have full sound. And just the full concept of how the drums come across. And then we get rock and roll blues guitar solo. The guitar line is like crying out. The solo line is, to me, crying out. It feels like a subtle, just tug at the heartstring almost for me. It feels like somebody's trying to get something across to me, but I don't quite understand. And those words, the sound of the guitar is giving me words to be like, just listen, hear me out. Please open your mind to this. I don't know why. It feels almost hypnotizing in a way. Sorry, let's keep going. Acoustic guitar has never left us, by the way. We're dropped out and then we added more. We took the snare out of the equation for a minute. It felt very suspended. I wish I had a score to this song. That would be fun to see, because almost underneath it feels like I hear like fast electric guitar, but I can't tell if it's just long tones or if it's being continuously strummed. I found it interesting that there was no use of snare in one port of this section. Again, medicine. There was like a complete dropout of snare, but we had bass kick or toms. Yeah, in that whole section. So what's driving the song is it's no snare. It's all... Man, I wonder what Akane looks like playing that. Because you hear the cymbals going, and I believe it sounds like it's moving, to me, almost... It's splashy, but it feels like it's shifting left or right in my ears. Maybe not. But that's interesting that they did something like that, but yet it doesn't feel... For me, my thought would be that the momentum would want to pull back and feel slowed down. And maybe that's the point. Maybe that's the idea of that section. It's supposed to feel somewhat suspenseful or suspended in a way that the music feels like it's supposed to feel like it's not going somewhere. And then we get to this section and we sense the drive again, which is pretty neat. And this is where I sort of I think it's maybe just guitar long tones or some. Knowing Konami, it's probably, and it's a studio version. Knowing her, she probably went ahead and added like a third guitar line with just suspended pitches. But I had no idea this existed in this capacity. I've only ever heard Anemone. Why is this a hard word to say for me? In the self cover with Miku. So now, the curiosity is really piqued. So I don't know about you guys, but I see a future, song possibility for flute and acoustic guitar. Ryan Muir. Just saying. But this is gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. This is not what I was expecting right after Daydreaming. So yes. I'm a sucker for power ballads, if y'all haven't noticed yet. As usual, I like to continue the conversation about music. I want to know what you guys think, especially about this song, because again, I am a sucker for, as much as I love the hardcore, rip your face off, blow it up kind of music, I love songs like this. I love songs that appeal to, like, I guess my heart and my soul and things that, I don't know, there's just something, I guess, about the exploration of BAND-MAID where, yeah, I hear a lot of the fast stuff that they do, but then we get here and it's like a whole different kind of song, and it's a different kind of skill. That playing fast is different. Like, okay, let me tell you what I tell my students all the time, which is really funny. When you're young, okay, when you're young, and I remember feeling this way, playing fast music was the best thing and the best feeling ever. And then there's something about aging that makes you enjoy the slower music, and you enjoy playing slow and enjoy playing pretty. And I feel like listening to this right now is kind of like a visualization into their age as well. So not only have they gotten better, but they're growing in age, and they're starting to not necessarily slow down, but like they're starting to explore the different facets of their abilities musically wise. And this is really cool to see it happen in real time going through the albums. So I'm curious as to what you guys think about this as well. So let me know your thoughts. And as usual, I love to end my videos with a question. What is on your gift list for this holiday season? I'm curious as to what you guys want for the holidays, because I know what I want, but I typically don't ask for gifts. I don't have everything that I want in the world, but what else do I need if I'm here, I have my health. I don't need anything else, right? So anyway, let me know what those things are down below. And as usual, before I go, if you like the channel, like and subscribe, share as you wish. Patreon, Discord, down in the description. We're checking out the live version of Anemone over on Patreon, 10th anniversary Yokohama 2023. So I'm excited to check that out. And with a little bit extra going on at the end, because I heard that there's something cool that happens after. I was told do cheat this one time. So anyway, I hope you're having a lovely day, and I will see you in the next BAND-MAID Sunday. Peace out.